Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, this is my second bullet journaling video. For my first video, I promised I was going to be doing a plan with me. And the theme that I chose for April was actually National Pet Day. And I found a bunch of holidays and events on Google, and I stumbled upon National Pet Day and couldn't wait to jump on it and pretty much draw a tribute to my very own dog Teddy and some of my family pets from my parents' home. So I'm really excited for it. And this is my first time actually utilizing a Dutch door for any of my bullet journal spreads, so it's kind of nerve-wracking but actually exciting at the same time. If the cutting looks kind of funky, it's because I don't really know how to use a X-Acto knife. I just kind of did my very best and rolled with it. And the fun thing about having a Dutch door is you can hide things behind it. So for me, I decided to put some of my personal goals in the back of it, like monthly habits that go toward my yearly goals and some of the tasks that go for the month. And of course, a quote, which is, "If I could be half the person my dog is, I'd be twice the human I am," by Charles Yu. And I thought that was a perfect quote to celebrate our pets and the things they contribute to our lives. I thought it was also kind of fitting because we're all pretty much living our pets' lives right now of staying indoors and eating snacks and waiting to go on our daily walk. So everybody stay safe, stay 6 feet apart from people, and yeah. So for my mood tracker, I decided to go with a Dalmatian template. Well, it's not necessarily going to be a Dalmatian by the end of this month because I did assign different colors for the monthly habits. I did gray, brown, and pink. Oh no, gray, brown, and peach. And is that peach? Gray, brown, and apricot. And so hopefully the Dalmatian will look mostly like a Dalmatian by the end of the month because I'm hoping for mostly gray, which is the happy days. And for my habits and sleep tracker, I decided to combine them for one this month. My calligraphy needs work, but you know what? It's doing its very best. And so yeah, I have the 6 monthly habits and my 9 to 1 sleep schedule. For this page, I did my expenses tracker, and I did kind of a landscape layout because I thought it would give me more lines for the 1-page juice because I didn't want to do a 2-page spread for expenses this month. And following that, I have my online schedule template, and I don't have that filled out yet because I'm not sure what school's going to be looking like for the next few weeks. Yeah, so some of my classes aren't meeting at the same time anymore, so I have to renew my schedule pretty much for the rest of the year. For the first weekly spread, I put a duster right in the middle, and I have my weekly tasks on it, my water tracker, Teddy's poopy tracker, and the weekend days on that Dutch door. And for the days of this week, I decided to go with calligraphy lettering. I have my 7 to 12 spread for the days just so I can track when things happen and when I have free time. So I'm just decorating the spread, making it look very stationery-like. And the main focus of this decoration is our family dog, Vane. She's not technically a family dog. She's my brother's dog, and she's super sweet and super smart. She's like a gentle giant. She's a German Shepherd. I remember taking Teddy home to my parents' house for the first time, and it was really sweet because that's kind of where he learned how to do certain tricks and listen to people, and he started learning like what outside meant and what doing certain tricks meant, like sit and things like that. So it was really sweet to see how he had like his little role model in Vane. And she's also named after a League character, League of Legends people. If you play that game, yeah, it's Vane, the ADC. For the next week's spread, I didn't do a Dutch door. I just did a simple spread. I pretty much kept the same layout almost in terms of like the 7 to 12 days, and then the do and the do. Oh, gotta love English. And then for my weekly task, I decided to put a food bowl to set it up, and my water tracker on the side. In terms of the font, I kind of just did simple calligraphy and a little bit of like stencil looking thingies for the do and the do. For this weekly spread, my decorations were going to be focused on my dog Twinkie. There's a running joke in the house where if you give her a bone, she will be so food possessive that you can't basically touch her for the whole day. It's kind of funny, but not really. Twinkie's really cute. She's our little princess. She's the oldest of all the dogs. She's 11. She was a rescue dog, and I got her as a surprise literally 3 months, I think, after my birthday. I wanted a Pomeranian the whole time when I was little. I was like in 7th grade, but I've managed to manifest that like literally for now. But I was so blessed to have Twinkie. She was so sweet and tiny. I always referenced our guinea pig as her size because she could like fit a sock. She was so small. But now she's kind of big, but still kind of tiny still. Small but powerful. This next week's spread, I did a bold calligraphy. I did a Dutch door, but I put it as the very beginning. I have weekly tasks, water tracker, poopy tracker, and the weekend. The Monday is on the back of that Dutch door, and then the decoration is fully based on collars with my dog tags on it, so Teddy, Bane, and Twinkie. And I added stickers and some paw prints to spice it up. I really made the Dutch door look kind of like aesthetic stationery theme. I don't know what to call that, but yeah. For this Dutch door, I tried to be creative with it. I put the numbers for the hours on the edge of the Dutch door so you could like flip it back and forth. You can pretty much like utilize that for the days that are designated on it. So as you can see, I put like the days like on the inside side of the page rather than the outside edge, if that makes sense. So when you flip it around, you can just use the Dutch door as like a reference for what time it is rather than like fully writing out the days like the rest of the pages. I don't know if that made sense, but hopefully when you see the preview, it'll make more sense. In terms of decoration, I put dog toys as my theme. I'm sorry to my cat people viewers. I haven't had a cat in such a long time, and I'm not really familiar with what the toys look like, but I promise maybe one of these days I'll do like a cat page. So I have like fox plushie, hedgehog plushie, a frisbee, and this like tug of war toy that I should really buy Teddy because he loves tug of war. He always like needs a buddy. Maybe if he can play the toy by himself, I'll get him one. Guys, donate a toy for Teddy to sell tug of war toy from Amazon. And for the last page, I did a simple spread. I did bold black lettering, clipboard for the weekly tasks, the water tracker and the poopy tracker is on the edge. I decided to do a border on it just to fill up this space and do a bunch of like little doodles of little paw prints. And I don't know if I like what I did with the numbers one because I did it in like not the numbers but rather like in letters, and it didn't really look that good, I don't think. Sometimes less is more, guys. Because I didn't really do this for any of my monthly spreads for this bullet journal, but I have for my old journals. This is a spread for my accomplishments, what I'm most proud of, what I was most challenged by, and why it was good. So just turning the negative into a positive, and then how I'm different, what things I could work on, and the things I want to remember. So that's pretty much it for my bullet journal for this month. I hope you guys liked it, and here's the flip through.